And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So for Oklahoma City right now, out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Wallace finds Williams. And the Thunder, another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
They double-team Curry. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody, guys.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Curry can't get it to go.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
The fadeaway. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Just an easy finish for Hartenstein. We talk about high percentage look. Yes, sir.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Porzingis can't hit. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run. Wallace kicks to Holmgren. Good. Holmgren's got 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed. I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W. Looking
to end his cold spell. Here's Podziemski. Misses the 3. The Thunder leading by 15. Here's SGA. Green with the rebound. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the Warriors miss again. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Williams for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 12 from deep 3-point land. And another 3 for Golden State. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
SGA against Curry. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Good work defensively by Horford. for the Warriors. They're shooting only 27% from the field. Looking pretty ugly out there. Outside Curry. Right side, Butler from the arc. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Butler with the steal. Jacks up a three. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get the rebound. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Sometimes in this league, you just have to be patient. Isaiah Hartenstein, a second-round pick, he has now become an invaluable asset to his team.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Thunder lead by 13. And Allie LaForce has got something now for it. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from three. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus.
And moving along, that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jalen Williams has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. And it's Porzingis in at center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Warriors trail by 15. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And Curry has it in the corner. Puts up a deep three. They get it back. The kick outside to Butler. Outside, Green. Back to Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
On the wing, Williams. Here's the three. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 10 points.
I tell you, he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. It doesn't matter if Curry's double-teamed or wide open. This guy's going to score.
Hits the three-point bomb. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in, and it's Alex Caruso in for Mitchell. Right side, Porzingis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
On the wing, Williams. There's the triple. That's good, and SGA with the assist. 3. SGA's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Butler against SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Butler. Gilgeous-Alexander. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Warriors.
And that's a lot of 3-point attempts for a team not shooting it all that well today. If they were making more of them, then great. Keep shooting them and use it to try and get a lead, but it's not helping their cause right now.
Curry outside, and the Warriors, another 3.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors trail by 10. And they double up Butler. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Back to Horford. Pass to Melton. 3-pointer, Butler. Rebound by Wallace. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Horford with a screen on Williams. And the Warriors miss again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander over Butler. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky. And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Wiggins, and it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Dort. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. Pass to Podziemski. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Back to Green. Butler on the wing. SGA with the steal. Got it off in time. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Here's Williams. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
Hartenstein. And finally they hit one. Hartenstein's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Oklahoma City. Horford no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Horford with the rebound. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Butler outside for Curry. Back to Butler. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, the Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Dort, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And the wide-open shot from Green. Off target with his 3. The Thunder leading by 10. Williams for 3. Williams missing again. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Well, Draymond Green has the ability to put the ball on the deck. With the size and speed combined, look out.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Here's SGA. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
It's Curry outside.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Boy, that's a big-time finish by Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy a better athlete than you think.
It's stolen by SGA. From 13, Porzingis pulls it down. Warriors trail by 14. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Here's Curry. Porzingis, here he goes. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Curry fires. No good from 3. The Thunder leading by 14. Jalen Williams. Butler with the rebound. It's taken away by Wallace. Outside, SGA. Missed on the three.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Here's Green. Curry. Williams with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Buries the deep ball.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game, Curry, so good from deep.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Holmgren fires. He's off from three. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 11. Jalen Williams. Another chance. And the lay-in, and he gets it done.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Thunder.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Williams.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Beyond the arc, Green rips down the board. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He drills the three. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. SGA! Count it! Nice touch.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never...
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
Terrific, Allie, thanks. And that about... wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.
One thing I can say is I was always smooth as a calm and collected. Not to be played with, I don't fear rejection. God is my weapon. You've ever been to heaven. Passing out my blessings, it's up to you to catch it. It's fueled with discretion.
Let's bring out the starters for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At shooting guard, at 6'3", number 22, Cason Wallace. At center, 7', number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's an even 3-on-3 break. They grab their own miss. 2 points. That one goes.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Let's go with a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
Now here's Green. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. Butler covering. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Now here's Curry. Outside for Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. They kick it out to Porzingis from 20 feet, and he hits the jumper.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Hartenstein with a screen on Butler. Goes up on the wing, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's Curry. They kick it out to Porzingis. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Williams. On the wing, SGA. On the wing, Curry from deep. The shot no good. Good D by SGA. Shoots, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. It was only, let's do this.
It's stolen by SGA. The kick out to Williams for 3. He's in his comfort zone, 2 for 2 to start this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
The putback. Here's Holmgren. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Brandon Pajemski.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Warriors.
And they've been cooking from downtown, shooting with volume and efficiency. It's a strong attack from them offensively, and it puts so much pressure on opponents to try and cover all that space.
That free throw good from Holmgren. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:33 left to play in the first. Puts the move on. And a nice layup by Curry.
With his touch, Curry can beat you from inside as easily as he can outside.
Oh, Green with a block. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Tex and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
And it's SGA missing.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And a deep three from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Now here's SGA. 9 points in the game. Williams from long range.
A way better defender than he gets credit for, Steph Curry.
And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Outside Pajemski. The three. Curry's shot is off.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Williams misses. Right side, Butler. No good on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Warriors trail by 11. Wallace and Williams run the wings. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's SGA in at the point. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Intercepted! Wallace with it. Now Pajemski defending. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "We're watching with Steph as one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. what can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him? That's where we are. Brian, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
The 3 from Curry. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Curry gets the bucket.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's covered by Curry. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically, teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. It's a 16-point game. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Outside, SGA. Soft touch off the glass. SGA's got 15 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And here's Curry for 3. Curry with another miss. Thunder leading by 18. On the wing, SGA. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. The Warriors shooting poorly at only 28%. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now, here's Williams. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Carlson's checked in. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. SGA with a steal, and they're on the break. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. SGA's got 8 here in this quarter.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Outside for Green to stop the run. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Mr. Reliable, you can count on Green to show up every night.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 17 points in the game. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. In transition, here come the Warriors. Rejected by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. A nice shot by Carlson.
Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man.
Butler taking his time here. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. From deep, SGA sinks it. What range from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points. Golden State with the ball. Right side Curry from downtown. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Pass to Williams. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
From deep, SGA. Gets the three to fall. Give him 23.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
The three from Curry. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's SGA. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry passes to Butler. Outside for Green. There's the triple. The shot misses. And so it's Oklahoma City firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And get ready for some high
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great. Taking a closer look. That's it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Pulls up for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. It's stolen by Curry. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Well, Richard, the 2025 All-Star MVP, Stephen Curry, winning it in his home arena in San Francisco.
It was an impressive feat for Steph, but I still think the format helped him shine a little bit, but no question, this man was dropping bombs like he always does.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams finds SGA. Shot on the wing. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Podziemski from deep 3-point range. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Williams from long range. The Warriors pull it in. And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. BA, back to you.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Williams looking around from deep 3-point land. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Shot is good by Curry.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City. Post is checked in for the Warriors. Santos comes in for Green. Outside, Williams. Goes back up. And Hartenstein with the lay-in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Curry from deep 3-point land. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for OKC. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Post. The Warriors shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Curry, that's good.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Here's Wallace. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Williams. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wallace. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Santos. Here's Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Dort with a steal.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell, the pass to Caruso. Outside Mitchell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Butler outside. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization. And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
Williams passes to Caruso. And another miss by Oklahoma City. So it's the Warriors now. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Oklahoma City leading by 21. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's Dort on the wing, defended by Podziemski.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed.
On target from range. Podziemski's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dort for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Dort grabs the miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. He must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Williams. And that time also a missed shot. Warriors trail by 18. Left side Curry. Lets it go from deep. No good there. Caruso outside. Payton with a steal. Poke loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Substitution on the court.
1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's both.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now an update on Jalen Williams from Allie LaForce. What do you have, Allie?
I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. And it's Carlson in at center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And it's Butler off the drive. The three from Curry. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Wallace. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
The guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume three-point shooter, but he can hit them when the move strikes.
Horford, right side. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Caruso. And he drives in, and he dunks it down.
The burst of Caruso can surprise defenders.
The three from Curry. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Drills it from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Curry from deep three-point land. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The offensive rebound. Holmgren. And the layup is good off the glass. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Yeah, and along with everything else he brings, Holmgren plays with a high motor.
The kick out, Curry. SGA with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Oh, they get a hand on it. Butler with a steal. Back to Dort. The three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pajinski's got 4 rebounds now. Curry's shot is off. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Over Butler. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. And stolen by Caruso. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander hits the target from 18 feet. SGA's got 7 now in this quarter.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Thunder leading by 19. A minute 50 left in the game. With the crossover, the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And he got the whistle. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation.
After the review, the movement on the floor is overturned.
Review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Caruso! He's off from 3. Warriors trail by 18.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Thunder.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Curry. Back to Porzingis. The bank shot, no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to SGA. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Curry with a steal.
Stephen Curry, 3 points.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the
Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they facing? Don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with yeah. Think you gon' me for free? What you with? Want all the smoke like a hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak. I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never calm down. I know, so I approached you with my palm out. Was on that on the LT in the county ring song. Yeah, risk taker, beat they block with 50 on it. Yeah, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it.
Catch a wave on us, splish. Make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm blue sky walking on these haters, splish. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Good things come to those that wait up, splish. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up, splish. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. I'm outstanding, so I stand out. I'm more babes than a bathhouse. Top Gun on my Tom Cruise.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Chet Holmgren.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around contributor.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters.